One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief. First drive, and you force a turnover. This team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
Finds his big tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. He's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right, man. You got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make the play. Defense gets the big stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Staley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Working that left side now. On the move at the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jefferson. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. How about that? Defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's complete. Kearney on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw again. Forced out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headset.
Looking for the end zone. And the catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Going for it all. Finds a spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Quarterback making checks. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Butler. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football when you've got a trigger man.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Here comes the Texas offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfect.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to throw, it's Manning. He rifles one deep down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wide receiver. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got a man, it's Lockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Forget
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in... There, it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on